Away from the vaccines, the Ghana Police Service says it has arrested 6 suspects in connection with the soldier who was killed in Ashaiman over a week ago. In a statement, the police gave detailed account of events leading to the killing of the young trooper Imoro Sharif on March 4 and what investigations have yielded so far, including the arrest of 6 suspects who are to be put before court on Monday. Here are extracts of that statement coming shortly on your screens, and he says it has arrested 6 persons on 4th March 2023. Investigations began and a crime scene team retrieved a number of items, including knife and blood stains on it and a backpack. In the backpack, police found 1 Samsung tablet, 1 Apple laptop, 1 military uniform with the name tag Imoro and other particulars of the deceased. Later, the military identified the deceased to police as Imoro Sharif, a soldier. The body of the deceased was therefore conveyed to a hospital for preservation and autopsy. Upon visiting the family of the deceased, the police were informed that the deceased was stationed at Sunyang but had come to Accra on a course. Investigations further revealed that on March 3, the deceased had visited a female friend at Ashaiman, Newtown at about 10:30 p.m. and left the place in the middle of the night at about 1:30 a.m. on March 4. Let's go live to Ashaiman and speak with Member of Parliament for the area, Ernest Nogbe, who has joined us. I'm grateful for your time, sir. Today, I hear the case has been transferred to Accra. What more can you tell us about that?
Well, thank you very much. Yes, the case has been transferred to Accra because the district court in Ashaiman is not working at the moment. So we are just hoping and praying that they get the rightful authorities to convict these young guys and then put them in prison custody for now. So I think it's in the bosom of the court as well as the police. They are working on it. But by and large, the Ashaiman community is calm.
Okay, so the last time you indicated that you were yet to engage these people who were left off the hook by the military. What did they tell you?
Well, I met them yesterday, and in fact, the brutalities of some of them as custody when the military took them away was, in fact, unbearable. As I speak with you, some of them had problems with their intestine. They are still at the hospital. They could not eat. They could not move, breathe well, etc. Some are discharging through their private parts. Yesterday, when we met them, people were showing us certain things. I was just dumbfounded. And that's why this morning I issued a statement. When the police were able to arrest these guys, I issued a statement commending the police, the Ghana Police Service, including the IGP himself, who was on the ground, midnight, on the ground looking for the perpetrators of these heinous crimes. And that's all the more reason why I always say that the police is always trained to gather intelligence and effect arrest, and not the military. The military were just in Ashaiman just to brutalize people, to maim and to harm innocent residents of Ashaiman. So as I speak, most of them have gone back to the hospital to get treatment, and then some are still on admission.
So now that the perpetrators have been arrested, would you rest your case of finding justice for those who were brutalized by the military?
Well, it's one thing arresting perpetrators and another thing seeking for justice. So, yes, we'll still be waiting for the court, the law to take its course, but that is for the murder of the young soldier. But when it comes to the molestation and then brutalities meted against innocent civilians in my community, we are still pursuing that agenda. And so for that one, we will still go ahead.
Are you set for court now?
Yes, the Defense and Interior Committee will be visiting us. There are 2 things here. Yes, when I met them, they admitted there were excesses, and the military admitted there were excesses in their operation in Ashaiman, so they apologized. Now they will be visiting us on Thursday, I put before them some sort of compensation for these innocent civilians. And so if they admit, fine, they have admitted that there were excesses, which means that they are now in terms with us saying that they acted ultra vires. So when they admit and they are able to compensate the victims, I don't think there's a need for pushing further. But if they insist that they will not give any form of compensation to these guys, that is where we have to push to the latter.
And it's no way. I'm grateful for your time. He's MP for Ashaiman, and he says they are monitoring closely how the police will handle suspected criminals who perpetrated the killing of the soldier who was buried last Friday. And he says the issue of going to court has not been ruled out. Now,